Okay. Hey, well, good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for joining in to this impromptu Zoom. I appreciate you all logging on. I am 6 hours behind my normal Eastern Standard Time. So it's 6 a.m. here in Oahu, Hawaii. So I'm on the island of Oahu. And it is beautiful here. I was just thinking when we logged on, I'm like, oh my God, we got to come back here with the team. It is so awesome. It's my first time in Hawaii, Dr. Daryl's first time in Hawaii too. And it's definitely someplace where I'm going to come back for sure, because I want to visit all the different islands and take some more tours and that sort of thing. So I was up early. I've been up since 3 o'clock because I had some calls from Africa that woke me up. Couldn't go back to sleep. Started thinking about business, which led me to thinking about you all. I'm like, okay, I want to meet with the team. I got to meet with my peeps just to talk about some things and share some things with you all, and hopefully to inspire you and get some of your feedback so we can move forward here in our Lurralife businesses. So I wanted to share with you some of the plans that I have. And the reason why I do this is because for those of you who are ready to truly go up higher, I want you to understand that everything starts with a decision. There's so much power in decision. Everything starts with a decision. And if one person can do it, we all can do it. If anybody can get it done, anyone can get it done. So we all have the same power within us. But typically people like look and they raise up other people and they downplay themselves, and they're like, oh, well, Boomy can do this internationally because that's Boomy, but I'm not there. But what I want you to do in this season as we are moving forward is to think more highly of yourself, because your achievement rides on that. Absolutely. Your achievement in this business and whatever you do in life really relies on how you see yourself. So I got to get you all to see yourself winning. If you don't see yourself as a winner, you're not going to win. I've really got to get you seeing yourself, or you've got to get yourself seeing yourself as a success, like you are a success now. And so I want you all to understand that confidence is a must that you must have. Being sure and steady in who you are and what you are doing is very, very important. So as businessmen and women, as we're moving forward, I want you to have a vision, and hopefully you're writing some of these things down. You should have a vision and a some sort of a plan, at least kind of know the good that you want to see. Okay, so there should be some good that you want to see in your business, and it should be what it is that you want, not what it is that somebody else tells you, but what is it that you want. And so the good that I know that I want for my business is this. I'm about to share this with you. So with Africa, so I've got Africa going, but I want more and more volume from Africa. Business like ebbs and flows. There can be times where things are just going up, everything's going great. And then there's times where things come back down, and then you got to work and have it to rise again. That's just, the cyclical nature of business. There are ups and there are downs. And so during those times, I've taught people over the years, you want to have low highs and high lows, low highs and high lows. So if things are going really well, hey, that's great. But what should you still be doing? You should still be building. If things are going down, well, guess what? Great. Not great that they're going down, but things are still great because you have the vision and you know that it's going to go back up again. So when things are going well, you have those low highs. You still celebrate it, but hey, you keep on working. You don't stop. And then when things are low, then you have high lows. You keep a positive mindset and you don't get emotionally involved in what things look like, because things aren't always in the appearance of what you can see. There has to be an inner truth, Patricia, that you know for yourself, that you know for your business, despite what the numbers may currently say, despite what the sales may be at that moment. You've got to have this inner truth that you hold on to. And so you all should know, and you've heard, as within, so without. As within, so without. So is what you are holding on to, what you know to be true for yourself, what you see in your mind's eye, that will show up in the space of your life. So if this is how things work, this is how your business works. And you have to remind yourself of this every day. So as an entrepreneur, I would suggest that you are a spiritual entrepreneur, that you truly learn how to work from the inside out, because so many of you all go to church, love God, but you tend to put like spiritual things just to maybe something that doesn't have to do with money or your finances or business or whatever. But if God's laws are at work in the universe, they work for everything. They work for money. They work for your health. They work for your relationships. It works for your business. And the law always works if you work it. So you've got to remember, that. And so as I share my plans with you all today, I want you to be thinking, what do you want to see for yourself in your Lurralife business? So Africa, continue building there. And I'm excited about gaining leaders in other countries where I am not right now. So I'm looking to expand in Ghana, and hopefully we can overcome some of the government things in Nigeria and make that work. But we will see. But I'm going to expand more and more and more in Africa, into other countries, whatever those countries may be. Then the Hispanic market, guys, like the Hispanic market, you're going to see us with a huge Hispanic team. I've always, since 2009, I was in a different company at the time, and I was at this conference in Utah, and it was filled with Hispanic people. And I was like, man, one day I want a team like this to go out into the hall, and all the hundreds and hundreds of people out there who are from Latin America, they're a part of my team. So that's not going on in Lurralife right now. We do not have a Hispanic presence. Why not you bring it? Why not me bring it? Somebody's going to do it. Do you always want to be the one to see other people do it first and then say, oh, okay, yeah, I need to get in on that? No, be a creator. Like, decide if it's something for you, if it's something that you want. Now, it may not be anything you're interested in, so you don't have to be. I'm just telling you some of the things for myself. So I'm excited about expanding in that market. We have a gentleman who works for corporate. His name is Ezekiel Guzman, and he is a native Spanish speaker. He's from Argentina, but he lives here. And so he's someone that we have access to if you need someone to speak to a prospect, if you need someone to do a meeting for you and do it in Spanish, we can get that done. So I'm starting to see these things come to fruition and just hold them in my mind and see how I want this to expand in the Hispanic market. And then the USA. I am very, very excited about getting the United States going. Our numbers in the past have lagged behind the international markets, but that does not have to remain so. It does not have to remain so, because you can attract whatever and whomever we need for the good that we desire, for the results that we desire. And I'm excited about really getting things going in the US. When we started with this company, that's where we started. just in the United States market. And a lot of you know the story. I had the vision for international, being an international leader. So I wrote my goal on a card and I put it around several places and I focused on that. And then I was able to attract someone who, through that person's efforts, got me into the international market. And so just like I attracted that person I didn't know through the power of my mind, I'm going to do that more. And you can do that as well. And so the United States, the USA, is starting right here with us. I'm super excited about our growth and the connection and camaraderie that's going to be fostered more so with our team here. So I wanted to let you all know one of the things I'm doing this summer is having us to get together more. Back in the day, network marketing, y'all remember, those of you who've been in network marketing, we used to go to the meetings on Saturdays, right? Maybe either Tuesday evening or Saturday morning, sometimes both. And we dress up and we invite and we bring our guests in our cars and drive and get to that meeting 9 o'clock in the morning, just ready to sit down, hear the presentation and go through training. Or maybe it was 10 o'clock in the morning, but people like had something in them that they were driven, and whether it was a sacrifice or whether they were just going on inspiration, they were there, guys, at the hotel early in the morning for about 3 or 4 hours to build their business. And now with technology, we've got the Zooms and the WhatsApps and the different technology where we can meet like this on the computer, but something is lost in that. Something is lost in that, because when you're together in a room and you're every week and you're there with the energy of the other team members, there's a connection there. There's a sisterhood, a brotherhood, just something that draws people back each week, that keeps them around, that when you're in your house by yourself doing your business, that can be lost. And so now that I've got this deck built and it's getting warm, we're going to meet twice a month at my house. I think I'm going to plan it for like every other Saturday. I was thinking about every Saturday, but I think I'm going to do every other Saturday. I'll let you know when it starts. But this is going to be very exciting for a lot of reasons. But it's not just a training. It's a business presentation. You're going to be inviting people you know, not random people from the street to my house, but people that you know who are open to taking a look, who want to come, test, taste, sample the product, because we're going to have our tea, the drink, the strength, the Laura Greens, the O2 drops there, all of that for people. We're going to, food always gets people out. So we'll have some kind of, snacks and food that may attract people and bring them out. And then we're going to do the presentation and we're going to show the PowerPoint, and we're going to inspire people to the life that they should be living. Someone from Ghana is calling me. I told them I can't talk right now. Okay. So we're going to inspire them and you to the life that you should be living, because there is a life, there is a level for you to be that you want to see yourself at, that I want to see yourself at. And most times people are around negative people who just don't inspire and lift them up. But when you bring people around other people who have a positive mindset, who are doing great things and going great places and talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars and potentially millions of dollars, that makes people feel like, you know what? I want that. I want to experience that. What? There's a group of people here who believe on that level. I want to be with this group of people. Because understand, people don't necessarily follow companies and products. People follow people. It's not just about showing the Lurralife presentation. It's about who you are that's showing them the presentation. Are you a person that they would want to connect with and they would want to follow? People follow people, not companies and products. Remember that. So when they follow you, if they believe in you if you've got that aura, if you've got that magnetism, if they believe that they connect with you or your team, that they can win, then wherever you lead them, they will go. So this summer, you're going to be bringing people out to my house. They're going to be inspired. They're going to see the presentation. And then we're going to be doing training as well. And one of the things that I'm excited about is, you know, guys, we got it going on. We got our products, right? We got our O2 drops. We got our Lurralife coffee. We've got our greens. And if you start telling the story more often, more passionately, more consistently, you're going to get more sales. You're going to get more volume. And as you teach your team to do the same, that's one of the ways to increase, right? By telling the story more, getting those testimonies out there. But then also now we have a digital product. And so with our digital product, my father saw that and it was right up his alley. So he recently purchased the LG Lifestyle membership, as well as Katrina. She's on here. She recently purchased. Katrina's been doing some things like in the crypto space, and this attracted her. My father has been doing some things for years and teaching people. He saw this and he loved it. He saw it as a way to grow his Bitcoin. And if you just understand the numbers that we share, who wouldn't want conservatively 6 to 9% per month? Those are numbers that are sustainable for many, many, many years. When you hear about those programs that do 1, 2, 3% per day, there's no life in that. Most times they're Ponzi schemes and it's not a real legitimate business. But here with 6 to 9% per month, guys, I want you to understand the rule of 72. Just divide the rate of return that you're getting into the number 72. And that tells you how long it takes for your money to double. So somebody, if you got a calculator, I want you to take 6 and take 9 and divide it into 72. And remember, this is monthly. So your answer is going to be monthly. And tell me what you get. Tell me what you get. If you take 72 divided by 6, what do you get? If you take 72 divided by 9, what do you get?
12 and 8.
12 and 8. If there were a way for your money to double every 12 months, would you want to know about it? If there were a legitimate way for your money to double every 8 months, would you want to know about it? Now, the banks aren't paying 1%, but if they were, take 1 and divide it into 72, 1% a year, and divide it into 72. How many times does 1 go into 72?
72 times.
Thank you, 72 times. So if the banks were giving you 1% a year and they're not, it would take 72 years. Are you all hearing me? 72 years for your money to double. Boomy's not saying this. It's the rule of 72. It's a principle that's been around since people discovered it probably, I don't know, 5, 6 decades ago. Okay. The cat said, honey, we just cracked the code. So I see some of you aren't understanding what we have here at Lurralife. You can save your money for your house in the bank and come back in 72 years, right? And then that money will be doubled. If you have 5,000, 72 years from now, it'll be 10, guaranteed, at 1% a year. Or you can get 6% per month, and instead of 72 years, your money can be doubled in 12 months. Which one would you prefer?
Eight to 12 months. Absolutely.
Okay, maybe some of y'all couldn't find y'all mute, because if y'all had to think about that, you couldn't unmute, because if you had to think about that when something's wrong. Okay, so let me ask it again, and I want you to unmute. What would you prefer, to have your money to double every 72 years, 72 years, or to have it to double every 8 to 12 months.
8 to 12 months.
8 to 12.
It's
a
almost so ridiculous.
no-brainer.
It's almost so ridiculous. You're like, what? Is this a true question? Like, this is what it is, guys. This is what it is. And so now with the Bit Pro membership at 9% per month, which is a nice conservative number for the Forex trading market, but your money's still doubling every 8 months. Like, you can make up for lost time. I bet you every person on this line is behind in their retirement accumulation. I bet you every single person on this line is behind in their wealth accumulation. I forget what the exact numbers were, but it's something like, if the average person in America like lost their job, they would not have 6 months of earnings put to the side somewhere so that they could live off of while they were trying to find another job. I bet you the majority of people on this line do not have 6 months worth of earnings set to the side. Probably only you have very few. So now here we have health and wealth under one umbrella, guys. I want you to understand this. So before, when we would say health and wealth, it was, of course, our health, but the wealth had to come from the team building, and not everybody wants to develop themselves into a team builder, right? Not everybody wants to sell enough to make $100 a day for the rest of their life. So months ago, I started talking, we were talking about cryptocurrency. And I said, hey guys, get your business going, take a portion of your business and then invest it into the market. You got to find a way to get your money making money. Didn't know that Lurralife was going to be coming up with an ecosystem to allow that to happen underneath this umbrella, underneath one company. But now we can take our money from our earnings or wherever we have it. Maybe it's in a bank and it's not earning anything now. Maybe it's under a mattress. I don't know where it is, but take your money, put it into, allow the traders to trade for you through the Broadcast Pro service. So remember, you're not, and your people are not learning about charts and graphs and setting things up or whatever. You don't have to do the trade. We're paying for expert traders to trade for us. All we have to do once we set up our brokerage account and get it all connected is just to look and see the trade positions and the profit that we've made. That's all we have to do. So what I want you to do, guys, is I want you to start listening.
I'm gonna do mine.
This was in the line, everybody. Okay, so here we have health and wealth under one umbrella. We got the physical products, then we have the earning potential from the network, from the 7 ways of getting paid, and then we have passive income from the LG Lifestyle membership. So that is, when you see the slide about the ecosystem, get an understanding of that. Selling the products retail to make money, building the network to make money, if a person so chooses, using that to fund their LG Lifestyle accounts. It's not LG Lifestyle accounts, but you know what I mean. It's called MetaTrader 4 is the name of the brokerage account, the Forex brokerage account. Now you may be new to this, but don't let it stop you from pursuing your goals and dreams and a lifestyle that could be yours because you say, I don't know anything about it. Come up close and know and learn about it. So like I was at first, I was like, well, I don't know about Forex and what I would have to do. So, I'm not too interested in that. But then once I got the understanding, and Jake was like, no, you're the person it's perfect for. Like, this is totally hands-free. This is for the person who doesn't know. This is for the person who doesn't want to have to read charts or learn anything. And then I was like, oh, well, that would be me. I'm raising my hand, right? And so the setting up part, that's a lot of that is new for me. I'm feeling my way through. And, you know, he said it takes about 30 minutes. And if you don't know, if you never set up like a brokerage account before or whatever, it's going to take longer than that. It's definitely going to take longer than that. I've been stopping along my way, asking questions or whatever, but once it's set up. And it's basically, I mean, to create your what's called MetaTrader 4 account, or if you're going to be using Bitcoin, your trader's domain account, literally, I mean, that just takes a few minutes. Then it's just depositing the funds into that account and then hooking it up to Broadcaster Pro. So once you go through and you learn it and become proficient, for the people coming behind us is going to be simple, because then we can kind of guide them through. But those of us who are going to be first, it may take us longer because we're, you know, kind of learning as we go. So, but I'm really excited about that. And guys, I have seen, let me tell you this last thing, and I want some of you all to comment. I have seen hundreds, thousands of people be on Zooms and be excited about and calling on things that are not as solid as what we have, that are not proven, that is is going to go away. But they are excited and they're calling people and they're telling other people and they're getting a lot of people to sign up in something that is a scam, that is not solid. But here you've got something that's real, that's true, that has been proven. Like, what is it going to take for you to get that fire, to be able to hold on to your king? This is what Cassandra was saying, phone is still king. To be able to call and just be excited and be telling people about what we have. This morning when I couldn't sleep, I was like, you know what? I'm so excited about what's going on. Now I want to make sure that everybody knows, like, have you heard what's new with Lurralife? Have you heard about what's going on with LG Lifestyle? No, oh my gosh, you got to listen to this. I'm going to send you a short video. I mean, that's how you just start doing the work. You got to open up your mouth and connect with people and share the information with them. We're going to do it by phone. We're going to do it by internet, but we're going to do it for those of us in this area, in the Maryland area, we're going to do it as well at my home. And then for those of you in other places, like we got Diane in North Carolina, she's like, I'm going to have something in June. I want to have a physical meeting and rent out a spot. Like, let's do that. Let's start getting back together. We can socially distance. We'll have our hand sanitizer, have our mask and our personal air filters on, whatever it needs to make it happen. But it's time for us to start getting together on that again. And what I want to do, my father's on here, Daddy. I don't know if you want to unmute and feel like speaking, but I'm going to have him on Saturdays to give information like cryptocurrency education. That's going to draw people in. Cryptocurrency is something that is already here to stay. It's the future. People want to know about it. Normally, our people get left behind. We don't have to get left behind on this one. And with the way cryptocurrency is going down, here's an opportunity more so again for you to get in to start purchasing cryptocurrency cheaper, because everything goes in cycles. That's a whole different story. But people love learning and they love education. So that's going to be a draw too. So when people come out to the house on the weekends, they're going to be hearing about cryptocurrency. They're going to be inspired. They're going to be hearing about how they can have their money to double every 8 to 12 months and just what that could mean. We're going to show them the numbers. If they did it with 500, if they did it with 5,000, oh my gosh, guys, double out. Just imagine 5,000. And you double that in a year, that's 10,000. And just 24 months later, that's 20,000. So that 5,000 in 24 months is 20,000. And you just wait 12 more months and now that's $40,000 that you can make up for lost time. So what I want, one final thing. There are a lot of people in the big group. Like there are thousands of people in the big group, in the actual group on Facebook. And many of them had joined in 2016 and 17, and they may not any longer be active. Some of them still getting their product, but maybe they're not building the business. We are going to institute a win back campaign so that every person in that group gets reached out to. I want to give you all access to reach out to them with a copy and paste message that you're going to just copy and paste this into a person's inbox to make sure they know what is going on with Lurralife. Make sure they know that we have health and wealth under the same umbrella. And if these people have not been active in 6 months, then they're free to get re-signed up under you. There's probably at least 1,000 people. And we can, if we have 10 people who reach out to 7 a day, so let's say over a week, that's about 50 people. That's 500 people that we can reach in a week. 500 people that can be reached in a week. And it's all about the numbers. Out of that 500, we'll get a percentage that will come back. And so we need to keep reaching out to those people, but then we need to keep reaching out to new people. Cass and Felicia are going to be doing some Facebook ads, and Miss Angela, because remember now we're global. So they're going to be doing Facebook ads. But if you don't know anything about Facebook ads, like I don't, there's so many people to connect with out there on just this one social media platform. Some of you all are on Instagram, and some of you all use some other platforms, and people are getting into TikTok now or whatever, but it's all about connecting. You got to be able to open your mouth, make the offering to people, get them to take a look. And you know how we say, tell me yes, tell me no, tell me quick, I got to go, but they can't tell you yes or no if you don't make the offering and give them a chance to make a decision. So with that, do we have anyone who would like to give any comments before we go to the questions? Any comments or feedback from anything that was shared, anything that you want to share about your vision and what you're going to be doing with your business?
Hey, Boomy, this is Dawn. Can you hear me?
I can. Go ahead, Dawn.
I'm almost speechless, and I really am not the one not to have a whole lot of words, because I can talk about a whole lot of things for a long time, but I'm telling you, this business, this company, our team, Lurralife, LG Lifestyle, I am super excited. I've been in network marketing off and on for 25 plus years. And you and I have done business together, and Mr. Zeke and your mom, Miss Jerry. But this go round for me is different. And, you know, my mother had this line that I live by now. It's my hashtag. I can show you better than I can tell you. And I'm about showing some things this season. I'm so excited. So thanks for this impromptu call. I can't wait for you to get back, because like Cass said, we about to wear you out. So you better rest real good on this vacation. But I'm very excited about what we have and what I'm going to do and what we're all going to do as a team to, you know, put LG Lifestyle on the map big time. So thanks.
Hey, thank you for sharing. I love that line. I can show you better than I can tell you. And please, y'all, wear me out. I don't think you can do it.
Okay.
Try.
Well,
right.
Boomy, something my mama always said is, be careful what you ask for. So you asking for it and you about to get it. Let me turn my camera on. I want y'all to know I'm serious. You better be careful what you ask for, because we get ready to work you, sister. Yeah, you about to earn your money. I'm telling you. Like Dawn, I've been in this business off and on with different companies. I don't even want to say how many years, but 25 is an infant to what I've been doing. But it's okay, because I feel like I've been in college. I feel like a slow student, because I've been in college for many years, but I didn't quit, and now I'm graduating, and I am so excited. See, some of y'all know the story, but when I met Boomy, I don't know, maybe about 8 years ago, when I saw her, I had this, I don't know what it was, but it was an attraction to her standing in the front of the room. And I just felt something just stirring up inside of me, like, who is this woman? I have got to get to know this woman. And I didn't even understand the feeling. I didn't know what it was about. But now I know, and I just thank God every day that he gave me that feeling that day, and I pursued it and made sure I got myself connected to you. And as I typed in the chat, one lesson I've learned in the last 6 years is when Moore or Stewart tell you to jump on something, you better jump, baby. You better jump. You better jump, and I mean jump high, because they ain't never steered us wrong. Everything that we have now is what I've been searching for years, and I am serious and determined to take it and just stand on the rooftops and just scream from the rooftops and make sure everybody know. Because like Boomy said, and it's a slogan that I came up with a few years ago, they may say yes, they may say no, but they don't ever let them say you didn't tell them so, because everybody's going to hear about it and you want them to hear it from you. I know I want them to hear it from me. So I'm shut up now. I'm super excited. Have yourself a great time, because I can't wait till you get back.
Awesome. I feel your passion. Look, y'all know how I roll though. If you saying, can we do a video together from Hawaii? Can you talk to somebody while I'm there? The answer is yes. That may just inspire them with this beautiful beautiful flora around here. So thank you, Cass, for sharing. Anybody else? Who's next?
Hello, can you hear
Hey,
me?
Katrina. What's going on,
Hey,
girl?
hey. Oh, all is well. Hello, everyone. Happy Saturday. So I can't even begin to tell you how thankful and excited I am, because first and foremost, I can attest to what Cass is saying in reference to when Mr. Zeke and Miss Jerry, they actually made Boomy, and I'm telling you, it's just amazing. And I'm thankful for all of them, because we go back to FBI days. I mean, it's been a long time. And those principles that I've learned over the years have helped me in both my personal and my business life. My family and I, we still actually talk about the things we've learned. And we're so thankful to you guys. And we thank God for your ministry, because it's a ministry. Making money is a ministry. And so I'm just thankful for that. And so to be able to take our gifts and to be able to transcend gender and race and just, like Boomy said, the thought of being able to, reach people that speak different than us, but we have access to that gentleman. We have got to tap into that. I took some notes, but I can go on and on forever, but I just want to say thank you, God. Thank you, Mr. Zeke and Miss Jerry. If she's around, tell her I said, hey, and Boomy for just being obedient to your calling, because you guys are very consistent and you genuine, and relationships are everything. And people deal with people that they like and love. So thank you. And I could go on and on. But let me say, this is one of my things that I have learned since I was a child. You find a way or make one, because of course we all have so many other things going on, but once you identify the time allotted that you can do what you need to do, just be consistent. If it's only 2 hours a day, if it's only 30 minutes a day, get it in where you fit it in, find a way to make one. And that's what I'm telling me first. So God bless everybody. I'll see you at the top.
Awesome. Thank you, Katrina. Well, I was taking notes. I'm gonna post this on Facebook. Making money is a ministry. Hashtag Katrina Jackson. I mean, Grant. You find a way. I'm still saying Jackson. You find a way to make one. I love it. Awesome. Thanks for sharing. Anybody else?
Hi, this is Doris.
Hey, Doris.
Wow. First of all, I'm gonna say, don't judge a book by its cover. And by that, I mean, a couple of years ago when I met Boomy through her mother, I went to the meeting, and of course, y'all, I'm the oldest thing on here. So I said to myself, now what can she tell me? And so anyway, I joined that night. And so I told Jerry, I said, I'm joining, but I can't be pushed. And I'm so sorry I said that comment because that is not true. You have to be, you have to be pushed. And my mindset at that time was just to get some money to add to my retirement because I retired early, age-wise. And so sticking with it and becoming a part of different network marketing groups, this was the best group that I had become a part of because they really train Tina. Boomy really does good training. She is a trainer, and like Katrina said, this is a ministry. So I'm glad I stuck with it. I'm glad I've come this far. I'm not turning back, and I'm proud that I am a part of this group, and I am going to make a stronger decision to really, make this become the success that I want it to be. So this is awesome. This is great. And I wish I was in Hawaii.
Well, I know you like to travel, so I can see you here. I can see you here. Thanks for sharing, Doris. And Doris knows she's an inspiration to so many. We all say when we grow up, we want to be just like her. And her speaking just made me think about like this group. As she said, Doris has great goals and dreams, and she continues to go for them like she should, and she's going to absolutely reach them. But the thing is, the whole group is, I want you to understand, you should feel like, you know what, my success will not be denied. It will not be denied. Maybe in the past I haven't been consistent, but now I'm going to be consistent. I'm going to do those things, even like Katrina said, it may just be, maybe you only have 30 minutes this day, but I know what, I'm going to reach out to 5 people over the next 30 minutes or 10 people in the next 30 minutes. Do the things that you need to do consistently. And I'm telling you, with time and consistency, you're absolutely going to win. And time and consistency and you being that right person. We started off talking about how you see yourself. You got to see yourself as, I am successful now. I am the one now. People want what I have. You got those big group affirmations. You need to be saying those affirmations and building up yourself in your mind's eye. That's really important to people being attracted to you. So thank you, Doris, for sharing. Anybody else want to share?
Hey, Boomy.
Hey, Cass.
I just want to comment on something Doris said, because she used the word push, and she talked about that push. And I just have to comment on that because I just posted yesterday on Facebook, my current situation, push, persisting until success is here. And that is very important word, push. And so I just have to thank you again. I can't be grateful enough, because they say you can't want something for somebody else more than they want it for themselves. But I'm so grateful that you wanted it for me more than I wanted it for myself. And you pushed and pushed and pushed enough that taught me that I have to push myself. So yes, it's great to have leaders that push you and motivate you, but you got to take that push and that motivation and use it to push and motivate yourself. So I'm just so grateful for you, and I'm going to keep pushing and keep pushing.
Yes, that's good, Cass. Thank you so much. And don't be afraid to do that, guys. Don't be afraid to push. Don't be afraid to do what my parents, who got this from Art Williams, to use the little bit more principle. Like, do what the great ones are doing and then a little bit more. Do what it takes and then a little bit more, because that little bit more principle will get you over the edge and cause things to manifest in avalanches of abundance. Everybody on here probably, if you look at your activity that you've been doing over the last 12 months or just in your time in network marketing, you know what? you know that you weren't pushing or not pushing consistently, and you weren't giving it everything that it took. When people who are in my coaching class, one of the things that we do learn there, like your physical work is it is important, right? Because your mind controls your behavior. So you got to get yourself doing the right behaviors. But then at the same time, when you learn to create the magnetism around you that will allow you to attract the people, the resources, the customers, the business partners, the teams to you, then you really got it going on, man. You work hard, you work in your knowingness and truth that you are a success, you are a millionaire, you are financially free. What you want wants you. You're working hard, you're working diligently and consistently in that, but also that sets up an aura and a magnetism that makes it easier, because now those things are being attracted to you. And so you are really in that creative space. And so that's where we all are going to be. We're going to work from the spiritual realm and work in the physical as well, and get both of those things going together. And you look and it's like, wow, you know what? It's happening for me. I'm making the money. I've got the team. I'm earning this residual. This feels good. I got the leverage of team building. I'm getting paid every single week. And it's awesome. So some of us have been here since the beginning, right? When we were 02. That was like 6 years. But you'll hear Travis say 3 years, because he just came 3 years ago and when it rebranded to Lurralife. So in his mind, it's just been 3 years. So whether it's 6 or 3, that's new. That's in the infancy stage as far as network marketing companies go in their age. So understand, not many people know about Lurralife in this space, in this industry that we're in. We're still a baby of a company. You may feel like, oh, everybody was talking about Drink to Strength, but really everybody wasn't. Hardly anybody, guys, knows about Lurralife. So again, I forget which one of you all said, but we got to make that noise. We got to make that chatter. We got to be excited and bring those people in, have them to be on your team. I'm excited about seeing the growth of your team's build. Hey, Patricia, I see you unmuted. Did you want to share something?
No, that was by accident, but I can say that I'm glad to hear of everything, and I'm excited about getting restarted again. I've been in here since 2017, so I'm not sure whether I'm one of those that's got to restart or how you do it.
Okay, well, look, restart is just a mental making that decision, because I know you've been ordering product. It's just a decision to of what you're going to do as far as the business. And you did just sign up somebody the other day, so in my mind, you have restarted. No, and congratulations on that. We just got to keep it going. Right?
Okay, thank you.
And get that person going. You're welcome. All right, guys. Are all hearts and minds clear? Anything anybody else want to say before we go?
Well,
Hey, Boom.
I had I'm sorry, you can go first.
Thank you. I just wanted to say thank you for having this meeting during your vacation. Bless your heart. You just don't know. You just don't stop. You like the Energizer Bunny. I am so excited. I've been ready. I don't know. I think you do push me, and I appreciate that. But I'm ready to work.
Awesome. I love hearing that, Lavette. And let me tell you guys this. I am ready. I don't think you all can really work me to where I'm saying, oh my gosh, it's so much. But I do want you to try and understand one of the fundamentals of network marketing is peak and pass. You pique somebody's interest and you have them to look at something. If they like it, you get them on the phone with me. Katrina talked about the other day, we were talking, and we use something called the 5-step closing system. And it's how you build business. You pique an interest with something short, then you take them to the next step and give them another exposure. Then you bring them to me or a capable person that can, share our story and connect with them. Then you show them the bigger picture. I mean, it's the same fundamentals, but you got to keep doing those fundamentals over and over and over. So let's be partners, guys. Peek and pass. You pique somebody's interest. If they're open, they want to find out more, then you pass it to me. Let me share with them. Let me talk to them. Then you've got to do really good follow-up. You just don't drop and let it go. Your job, if I get them excited and saying, I want to do this, and they just need to see a couple more things, you got to make sure you show them the next big picture step, and then get them to make a decision if they're ready or not. Sometimes they may need another conversation with me, but we have to do that, have to keep that connection when you're building a team. That's how it's done as we do that here. So thank you so much, Lavette, for sharing, and I'm glad you don't mind that. I think I'm gonna push you a little bit more, because I got to get you to get some people on the phone with me. All right, thank you. Teresa, I see you're unmuted. Were you trying to share, Teresa? Well, Teresa is having our first tea, coffee, and fitness mixer since the pandemic started. That is on June the 25th. So Katrina, don't worry, I'm doing her thing in the day and your thing in the evening. So that's going to be a great time for us to get together. So start now, guys, inviting your people back to our tea, coffee, and fitness mixer. Is going to be at the training facility of Teresa and her husband Kenny in Pikesville, Maryland. So look forward to that. Again, y'all know how we did it, inspiring people to exercise, getting their steps in with My 10K Life. They'll be able to drink the tea and the greens and see what the products do for them, hear testimonials, and just be in that atmosphere of wellness. And you gather customers and maybe even some business partners from that. So put that on your calendar, June the 25th in Pikesville, Maryland.
Well, that's awesome, because even though I can't be there, I still would like to invite some folks. So I will make sure to get that flyer, and I'll just connect with either Teresa or you, Boomy, as to who I'll send over. So yeah, but I'll be there next time, because I haven't had a chance to get there yet. I can't wait. I'm gonna bring my mom with me.
Oh yeah, she'll love it. They're always so fun. So yeah, and just let me know, and I'll take care of your people when they come in the door, because we will have that sign-in sheet and everybody puts who invited them. So okay, anybody else?
Yeah, Boomy.
Hey, Cass.
I was trying to wait and see if Teresa wanted to say something, but I think she just got her phone off of mute. Okay. I just wanted to share something in relation to business, something that I'm doing. I don't know, it might help somebody else, but in relationship to restarting, I think every morning when I wake up that I am restarting my business. And I use the analogy of a car. So when you say you want to go somewhere, every time you get ready to go somewhere, you have to start that car. You don't just get in it and put your foot on the pedal and start driving. You got to restart it every single time. So every day when I wake up, I'm telling myself, okay, restart. I've got some places that I want to go. And I start my car, my you know what I mean? My business is my car. My mindset is my car. And I just restart it every single day, because I got places I want to go.
Awesome. I love that. And you all should get in touch with the places that you want to go. I think a lot of people have stopped dreaming and they don't know where they want to go, or maybe they have some kind of semblance of where they want to go, but they don't really believe that they can get there and actually go there. But I want you all to know where you want to go, and I want you to know with everything in you that you can and will get there. And I want you to see yourself already being there and feel yourself already being there, because that is a big part of it's called getting out ahead of it. When you get out ahead of what you want and you feel like I am already there, and you can see it and you can feel it and you can taste it and you smell it, like God receives that, and he will send all the people, the resources, the connections, everything you need to make that manifest. But your job is like to get in tune with it now and put it out there. He receives it and brings it back and manifests it to you. So I'm excited. Thank you, Cass, for sharing that. So that's how we should be every day. Look, I'm going somewhere. I'm going somewhere great. I'm going great places. I'm going fun places. Go fun places with Boomy, right? That's my email address. I'm going fun places with Boomy. We're going to travel. We're going to Hawaii. We're going to go to the Caribbean. And we're going to go wherever. I don't know. We're going to build. I'm going to Hispanic countries. We're going to African countries. In fact, I got to call the guy from Ghana back now because we're about to do a video. So with that, I appreciate everybody for jumping on. If you need to reach out, hit me up. Get your LG Lifestyle membership. Go ahead and get the Bit Pro. Remember, that's a green pack. This, as a leader, go ahead and do it so you can say, hey, yes, I got it. There's a PDF in the back office. You just, start following the steps. But maybe what we'll do, whether we do it at my house or on a Zoom, some people, if you need help with that, we can, work together to help you to go through the steps to get that set up. Okay. Are all
Thank you
hearts
so
and minds
much.
clear? You're welcome.
Yes, I sent you an email when you get a moment. It's no rush. Yep.
Okay.
It was in reference to setting up the Broadcast Pro. I just had a question and I sent a couple of screenshots, and I also sent it to support as well. So,
Okay.
but yes, when you get a moment. Yep. So
Gotcha.
Thank you so much. Mhm.
Okay, I just pulled it up. All right, guys. Well, let's all unmute and leave off with some energy and some love for one another as we go about our day. It's only 7 a.m. here. So it's 1 o'clock back there. We still have a lot of time left in our day. So everybody, if y'all could click unmute yourselves. All right, and wish everybody some love and send them off with increase in love. Mwah. See you guys. See you, big group. I love
Everybody.
everyone.
I love
Let's
you
go
guys.
get
Till
it.
Saturday.
I see us all at the top. Love you
Yes.
guys. Bye-bye.
I'm already
Bye-bye.
there.
Yes, amen. Already there. That's right. See you guys. Bye-bye.
See you, everyone.
Today.